What if I told you that one of the most effective ways to restore the strength in your legs, especially if you've been feeling weaker, slower, or more easily exhausted, doesn't come from the gym or from expensive pills, but from your very own kitchen? That's right. According to recent studies, just a single change in your diet, if timed and applied correctly, can begin to restore neuromuscular function in as little as 12 hours. My friend, our legs are the foundation of our freedom. When they are strong, we can confidently climb the stairs, take a walk around the neighborhood, or simply stand up and sit down without needing anyone's help. But when that strength begins to fade, even the most familiar routines become difficult. Waking up to heavy legs, taking only a few steps before needing to rest, or quietly carrying the constant fear of falling, these are struggles many assume are just part of aging. Yet science tells us the truth is different. The real cause is not simply the number of years we've lived, but how well our bodies are nourished and cared for each day. And here's the good news: change is still possible. Recent research shows that one common food, sitting right in your kitchen, has the power to reawaken the connection between your brain and your muscles. When consumed at the right time, it can not only restore leg strength, but also sharpen your mind and bring back the harmony between body and spirit in as little as half a day. You may already notice your steps becoming steadier, lighter, and more confident. Today, I want to share this scientific secret with you, not something complicated or out of reach, but simple and familiar, like the meals you already prepare at home. Because sometimes the strength and freedom we long to keep in our later years don't come from complex methods, but from small, wise choices made right there in the comfort of our own kitchen. The first thing we need to look at together is the real reason why our legs gradually lose their strength. For many years, most people have believed this decline was simply the price of aging, that once we reach our 60s or 70s, our muscles naturally shrink and weaken. But today, science offers us a different and far more hopeful perspective. Your muscles have not disappeared as many assume. They are still there, just in a kind of sleep mode, waiting to be reawakened. Think of the body as a finely tuned network, where the brain sends tiny signals that guide every step and every movement. When this network runs smoothly, you can stand up with ease, walk steadily, and keep your balance without a second thought. But over time, this connection begins to weaken. The messages from the brain don't travel as strongly as before, leaving your legs slow to respond, hesitant, even unsteady. And here lies the key point. The weakness isn't just from lost muscle, but from a fading connection between your nerves and your muscles. That's why so many older adults say, "I feel like I still have the strength, but I can't seem to get up from this chair," or "I lose my balance more easily than I used to." It isn't that the legs are gone, it's that the muscles aren't getting a clear enough signal to act. Imagine a door that has been shut for a while. The strength is still inside. You just need the right key to unlock it. This truth brings us a ray of hope, because if the main issue is disconnection, then it means there is a path to restoring it. Research shows that with the right nutrients at the right time, the nervous system can reestablish its signals, allowing muscles to respond more quickly and firmly. That's why many people, after only a short adjustment in their diet, notice a remarkable difference in the way they walk and move. You see, the body still carries within it a remarkable ability to heal and recover, even in our later years. The challenge is not to accept weak legs as a natural part of aging, but to learn how to wake up those forgotten connections. And the good news is, the key doesn't lie in complicated or expensive methods. Sometimes it's found in the simplest meals we already eat every day. If you're still listening now, let me ask you this. Do you believe your legs can regain the strength they once had, simply by making one small change in your daily habits? Stay with me, because in the next part, we'll discover a special nutrient that can help restart the connection between your brain and your muscles, an essential first step to bringing back real leg strength. The next thing we need to understand is the role of special nutrients in restoring muscle strength. Science has revealed that within the simple meals we eat each day lies a powerful key: certain amino acids and nutrients that can reawaken the connection between the brain and the body. This isn't just about nutrition, It's about jump-starting an entire system that naturally slows down with age. Have you ever felt that your legs are still there, but they don't feel as steady as before? That your body and mind no longer move in harmony? Your steps are slower and your reactions less sharp. For many, this brings the quiet fear of losing strength, and with it, the independence that gives life meaning. But here's the good news: this decline is not the end of the story. Research shows that when the body receives the right nutrients, especially essential amino acids, the connection can be restored quickly, sometimes making a noticeable difference in just a matter of hours. Among these nutrients, leucine stands out as one of the most important. Scientists often describe leucine as the switch that turns muscle recovery back on. When the body receives enough leucine, it sends out a strong signal to begin rebuilding and repairing muscle, waking up fibers that have been dormant. And the best part, unlike complicated treatments or costly interventions, leucine is naturally present in everyday foods that any of us can add to our meals. But there's more. Leucine has a unique ability to overcome one of the greatest challenges of aging, what scientists call anabolic resistance. This is when the muscles of older adults become less sensitive to protein, meaning that even if you eat enough, your body doesn't rebuild muscle as effectively as before. Leucine, however, can bypass this barrier. It sends a powerful message to the body to restart muscle growth and repair, cutting through the resistance of time. This leads us to an empowering message: you don't need distant solutions or complex medications. By choosing foods rich in leucine, you can take control of your strength again. Even more encouraging, this process happens faster than most people realize. In just a few hours, your legs can feel steadier, more responsive, and full of renewed vitality. My friend, the human body has an incredible capacity to heal itself if only we give it the right tools. Leucine is one of those tools. By making the most of it, you're not only nourishing your muscles, but also restoring your confidence that your legs can still carry you strongly, even in later years. If you're still with me, I'd like you to leave a comment: "I believe my body can recover." Let that be your first step in committing to yourself. And in the next part, we'll discover another nutrient one that not only strengthens your legs, but also rebuilds the vital connection between your brain and your muscles. That connection is the key to walking with true confidence again. Next, let's take a closer look at a special nutrient that can help restore the vital connection between the brain and the muscles, a connection that keeps our legs steady and coordinated. That nutrient is choline, the foundation for producing acetylcholine, the messenger that allows the brain to send signals the muscles can instantly respond to. Have you ever felt your steps growing slower, as if your legs had lost their natural quickness? Or maybe, when standing up from a chair, you notice a hesitation in your stride. This happens when the brain and muscles no longer work in perfect harmony. Signals that once traveled clearly now arrive weaker, scattered, and that weakening is what makes our legs feel less stable, less sure, leading to worries about falling or losing independence in daily life. Choline acts as the missing link that ties this chain back together. When your body has enough of it, it produces more acetylcholine. This neurotransmitter is the bridge between brain and muscle, making sure that instructions from your brain reach your legs quickly and effectively. With enough acetylcholine at work, your steps become quicker, steadier, and you regain that natural sense of control over your body. The beauty of this lies in its simplicity. One of the richest and most absorbable sources of choline is found in a food nearly every household knows well: eggs, especially the yolks. Research shows that adding this food to your meals can boost acetylcholine production within just hours. That's why so many older adults who adjust their diet report noticeable changes soon after: lighter steps, sharper reflexes, and most importantly, the return of confidence. But choline's role goes beyond the muscles. It also directly supports the brain, particularly memory, focus, and mental clarity. This means that by nourishing your body with choline, you're caring not only for your legs, but also for your mind. It's a powerful dual benefit, helping you walk with strength while keeping your thoughts clear, reducing the worry of forgetfulness that so often shadows later years. Timing, too, makes a difference. Our bodies follow a natural rhythm, and eating at the right moment can enhance results. Studies suggest that mornings right after waking are when the body is most ready to absorb nutrients and activate the nervous system. Including choline-rich foods at this time gives your nerves and muscles the fuel they need to start the day, helping your steps stay strong and coordinated from morning through evening. My friend, once we see how important choline really is, we realize that keeping our legs strong doesn't rely on far-off secrets or expensive methods. It begins with a simple, everyday choice at the breakfast table. And more than that, it reminds us that our bodies are still capable of renewal, that age does not mean giving up control over how we move and live. If you're still listening, I'd like you to imagine this in just half a day, your legs feeling firmer, your steps more sure, all thanks to a nutrient already sitting in your own kitchen. And if you believe in this possibility, I invite you to leave a comment, "I believe in the power of choline." That may be the first step to reclaiming confidence with every move you make. In the next part, we'll explore another equally vital factor, blood circulation in the legs. Because no matter how well nourished your muscles may be, if blood flow is poor, nutrients can't do their work. This next key will help ensure your legs are not just stronger, but also resilient for the years ahead. The next thing we need to talk about is how nutrition affects the brain, the true command center of everything our bodies do. In the earlier parts, we focused on how choline helps reconnect the brain and the muscles, making our legs react faster. But let's widen the view. Choline also has a direct impact on memory, focus, and the ability to think clearly. Have you ever noticed not just your legs slowing down, but also your mind feeling out of step? Perhaps in the middle of a conversation, you lose track of what you were about to say, or maybe you get up to do something simple, only to forget what it was you meant to do. These moments can be unsettling. For many people, the fear of forgetfulness feels even heavier than the fear of physical weakness because it chips away at the sense of control over daily life. That's why choline becomes so crucial as we grow older. With enough of it, the body produces more acetylcholine. This neurotransmitter doesn't just reconnect brain and muscle, it also helps sustain memory and mental sharpness. The result is a powerful dual benefit: steadier steps and clearer thoughts. When body and mind move in rhythm together, we no longer feel anxious about standing up or confused when memory briefly slips away. Instead, we feel a sense of confidence and security, knowing that we still command both our movements and our thoughts. And that balance, more than anything else, is what gives us true freedom in our later years, the freedom to walk, to think, and to live life on our own terms without fear, without dependence. My friend, keeping your legs strong is essential, but preserving mental clarity is priceless. If you agree that a sharp mind is an inseparable part of freedom, I invite you to leave a comment, "I choose clarity." In the next part, we'll go even further, exploring how blood circulation, something often overlooked, plays a powerful role in leg strength and endurance as we age. This will be the next piece in completing the picture of a body that is strong, independent, and full of life. Dear my friend, after walking together through this journey of exploring special nutrients, you've likely come to realize one important truth. The strength in our legs is not just about muscle. It is the delicate harmony between the brain, the nervous system, and mental clarity. And the good news is, keeping all of that intact does not require complicated methods or far-off solutions. Sometimes just one small choice in your daily meals, if done right, can open the door to a much bigger change in your health and your life. A simple breakfast with nutrient-rich foods, especially choline, can be enough to reawaken the fading connection between brain and muscle. Within half a day, you may begin to feel the difference. Your steps grow steadier, your body reacts more quickly, and most importantly, you feel in control of your movements again. No longer weighed down by the fear of falling or the thought of becoming dependent, you stand on the foundation of true freedom in later life, living as you wish, with confidence and peace in every step. The remarkable thing is that our bodies are always ready to heal and rebuild, if only we give them the right chance. And that chance often comes from something as simple as eating wisely at the right time. By doing this, you're not only feeding your muscles, but also nourishing your mind's clarity and your faith in yourself. If you're still here with me, I invite you to leave a comment, "I want strong legs." Let that be more than just words under a video. Let it be a quiet promise to yourself, a promise that starting today, you choose a life of health, freedom, and meaning. And remember, every small action you take today will add up to a greater change tomorrow. In the videos to come, we will continue to uncover more science-backed ways to ensure that aging is not just long, but full. I truly hope to walk alongside you on that journey.